Can y'all hear my music? No? It's kind of low. And I don't want Facebook to trip. But Facebook, if you can hear my music, it's for entertainment purposes only. I do not own the rights to this music. I want to say hello, good evening, welcome. Today is Wednesday. It's another Winning Wednesday. And on Wednesdays, I go live. It's my favorite day of the week. Yep, I was born on a Wednesday. So whatever we want to call it, Winning Wednesdays, Wealth Wednesdays. Wednesdays is the day I go live. And today I've got a doozy of one that we're going to be talking about. Minding your own business. That's right. I said, mind your own business. I thought about this. I thought about Kevin Hart when he told the teacher, mind your business. So I had a post early in the week and it said, if you could read this, you need help. Several people said they needed help because they knew exactly what it was. But today I just want to talk a little bit about minding your own business and why it's important to do so. I am Carmen Bernard, founder and CEO of Big Facts. Big Facts is a financial and consulting services company. And what do? We help people to protect their income, eliminate debt, reduce taxes, ensure that you have a retirement, tax-free retirement income stream that you cannot outlive, and make sure that you are on that path to building a legacy of generational wealth, right? If you want to know, what does Big Facts mean? BIGFACS. BIGFAC. I don't know if you can see that, but I put it on my chain. But Big Facts means Bernard Insurance Group, Financial and Consulting Services. And I am happy to be able to be here tonight to share some things with you. So, we're talking about minding your own business. What is the number one reason for minding your own business? This says that I am, wait a moment, an error occurred. Hopefully, you guys can see me. If you can see me, put it in the chat that you can see me and you can hear me because I'm getting an error. But why should you mind your own business? We're having trouble streaming to Facebook. This may be an issue with Facebook and it's possible the stream was ended, but it still says that I'm live. So let me know if I'm live. We'll keep trying and let you know. But let me know if I'm still live. It says I'm live on Facebook. Well, it says I'm live somewhere because I'm live on not only Facebook, but also on Instagram. You know what? Let me check a different device and see if I'm live. Let's see. Let's check on Facebook and see what it is saying. What it is saying. Okay, yeah, I'm still live on Facebook. It's still showing live on Facebook. All right, guys, come on in, come on in, come on in. Facebook does not want me to be great today, but we are going to talk about minding your own business. So, the number one reason that we should mind our own business is the big T word, taxes. Taxes. And I venture to say that it's the number two reason, the number three reason, and number four reason. It's taxes, right? And what do I mean? Well, as employees, we earn money, we pay taxes, and then we spend, right? Business owners, corporations, they earn money, spend, and then pay taxes on what is left. I want you to get that, right? Employees earn money, pay taxes, and then they can spend. Business owners earn money, spend, and then pay taxes. That's it. That's all. I can end it right here. That is the number one, two, three, four, and five reason for us to mind our own business. I can say, this is the end. That's it. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. However, I'm going to give you some things that you should consider when you want to mind your own business. First of all, you want to seek the advice of a professional. You can speak with me privately. However, as I'm speaking, this is for educational purposes. I am not your financial advisor. I am not your tax professional. I am sharing education information for educational purposes only. But you do want to ensure that you're speaking with someone that is knowledgeable enough to help you to choose the correct entity type when you're setting up a business. There are other things, but right now that's what I'm talking about, because your entity type is what's going to determine how you get treated and what you can do when it comes to taxes. So whether you're setting up a business as a sole proprietor or a partnership, LLC, an S corp, or a C corp, that will determine how you're treated when it comes for taxes and what you can and cannot do, right? This will determine if you can leverage the laws in order to minimize or save on taxes. Let me just tell you, there are two different tax systems. Two. It's one for the poor and one for the wealthy, right? The one for the poor is where most Americans get overtaxed. But here's the secret: in order for you to use the tax code that's for the or the tax system, I should say, for the wealthy, you don't have to be wealthy. You don't have to have been born wealthy. You don't have to have been born into wealth. All you have to do is to mind your own business. That's right. Start a business and mind that business that pays you. Instead of complaining about the Trumps of the world and the Bezos of the world that do not pay enough taxes, that pay little in taxes compared to how much the upper middle class say pays taxes. There was those people that pay the most taxes, the middle class, and the poor, right? Are the ones that are most overtaxed. But instead of complaining about that, all you got to do is start a business and then use the very same tax code, leverage the very same tax code that everyone else is leveraging in order to reduce taxes. Well, did you know that the average American pays about 40% of their their dollars that they earn in taxes? 40%. Just think about that. That's 40 cents out of every dollar gets paid in taxes. And let's not talk about interest, because tonight we're putting it to taxes. But imagine that you are working to pay the government for 4 to 5 months, 40%, 4 to 5 months in order to pay the government. That's what's happening, right? Because if you calculate it, you would have worked 4 to 5 months, and that money all goes to the government for taxes. So as I stated at the top, right? It's the poor make money, they then pay taxes, and then they spend money. The wealthy or business owners, they make money, spend money, and then they pay taxes. Most of the poor people are getting in that poor system are getting overtaxed. Most people in that uh, poor system are getting overtaxed. So we got to own a business. We've got to own a business, or at least a side hustle, so that we are able to leverage the rich tax system. The top 1% leverage it, and it's in order to save on taxes. And we don't have to, or you don't have to be in the top 1% in order to use it. You can leverage it, but there's just some things that you got to do. I want you to remember a couple of things. One, it's not, it's no secret. You don't have to be wealthy in order to leverage the tax code so that you can reduce your taxes, minimize taxes, move it down from that 40% that we are paying currently. It's also not illegal to do that. It's not illegal to avoid taxes by using legal remedies. It is a crime to evade taxes. Tax evasion is a crime. Tax avoidance is not, right? You do need good, sound, professional people who are up to date with the tax code, um, to help to make sure that you're maximizing all of the tax benefits that you should get, right? But let's talk. Some people might say, well, I don't know what to do, right? There's so many ways that you can start a business or monetize. You don't even have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to start something from scratch, right? People are earning money now just by being an affiliate for other, doing affiliate marketing. So there's something that's already out there, and they're taking it and promoting it, and being able to earn money that way. So affiliate marketing is one way. You can, there's franchises. That might be expensive, but there's all sorts of different things that you are doing. I saw the other day, I don't know, one of my students, I saw him build something. He was like, well, look, I didn't know I could do this. He can monetize that skill. There's skills that you have that you can monetize. You may not want to monetize some. There's some things that I'm like, oh, I can do this. And when I realize, but I don't want to do this for money, it takes too much time. So, but there's so many things that you can do to start some side business or start a side hustle or something like that. When we're talking about really leveraging the tax codes to do taxes, though, it's probably going to be more than just a little, side hustle or something like that. Might start as a side hustle, but then you grow it into things. But let's just talk a little bit about some of the things that you can deduct when you have a business, right? You can deduct business travel, right? Plane tickets, transportation, gas, your rental car, meals, conferences, all those things are deductible when you have a business. Now, you can't do that when you don't. You can't deduct any of those things. It's still part of living and traveling and stuff like that. You can't do that, right? Business meals, when you go to discuss business with a client or even with a potential client, with partners or prospects, those things are deductible, right? That's what we mean. You earn, you spend, and then you're going to pay taxes on what is left, right? Retirement contributions. Business owners have a little bit more flexibility when it comes to what they're allowed to put up for their retirement and things like that. The contributions that they make, some of that can be deductible, and help to lower your taxable income, right? Vehicles and transportations, that could include purchases, it can include repairs, maintenance, insurance. Any of those things can help to reduce your taxes, right? Help to reduce your taxable income. Phones, the initial purchase of the phone, the repairs of the phone, the monthly payment that you're paying every month, right? Equipment, that includes tools, furniture, cameras, computers, monitors, printers, machinery. All these things, can be deducted depending on how you're using it for your business. So you don't have to limit yourself, but you want to have somebody that's very knowledgeable to help you. Supplies, right? Inventory. You have, I have a business, it's a customization business. The inventory that I have at the end of the year is deductible, right? Employee expenses or contract labor, whether you have a full-time employee or an employee that's working part-time, 1099 employee, somebody you just contract just to help you set up the office or something, those are all deductible expenses. Insurance, whether health insurance, especially if it's on the employee that's working for you, or insurance that you have just to protect yourself with the business. We live in a litigious society. People love to sue. You have to have insurance. Financing, if you're financing equipment or vehicles or anything for your business, you can write off the full purchase price there's of an asset. Even you can write it off using depreciation. even though it will take you years to pay it off. There's so many things that you've got to realize that can help you if you start a business, right? Education, if you go into a seminar, a class, lots of times we have to go to classes or conferences for 3 days or something. Those are all deductible expenses. Taxes, right? Depending on how your thing is set up, you have to pay taxes. There's a 15%. You pay 15% self-employed tax, right? There's nothing fun about paying extra taxes, but you can deduct half of that um, for your to help to lower your tax bill, right? Marketing and advertising. When you're doing ads, if you're not promoting your business, there's no business. So promote your business. So those kind of things are marketing and advertising is deductible. If you're having a community sponsoring a community event just to bring awareness to your company, you're hosting a client retreat, any of those things are deductible. Home office and rent, right? Whether you rent an office space or whether you work out of your home, guys, right? You can take advantage of tax deductions. With rent, it's easy to calculate the business expense because you have a monthly bill. But for home office, it's a little bit trickier, but you have to have someone that knows what they're doing to help you with that, right? Utility costs, utilities to keep you in operation are deductible. Interest on your loans, your small business loans, your credit cards, or other money that you borrowed for your business. Some of that can be written off, right? Internet, phone, cable, other bills, water, air conditioning, hotspots, all those things are deductible. Professional fees, right? When you have to pay to get your licenses and additional certifications and things like that, those are all deductible. So it really, really, really matters with you having a business. It really matters that you having a business helping to lower those tax deductions, reduce that taxable income and reduce the amount of taxes that you're paying. Now, in addition to that, there's additional strategies that we can do. You are able to, when you're putting away money for retirement, even if you put it as after tax dollars, then those monies get to grow tax free, and then you're able to use it tax free. So those are some additional advanced tax strategies that we use to help you to build your wealth. And so that's what I want to talk to you about tonight. I want to tell you to mind your own business, right? Mind the business that pays you. All right. Mind the business that pays you. I am Carmen Bernard. You can reach me at carmen10k.com. We can talk about the information we talked about tonight and any additional strategies that we use to help you to eliminate debt, to reduce taxes, to make sure you have an income stream that you will not outlive, to make sure that you start to really, really build generational wealth. Wouldn't you love if you can take that 40% taxes that you pay out and bring it down to at least 20, and that 20% is now going someplace to grow and compound for you over the years? I've spoken about compound interest several times. I'm going to talk about it again. You're going to be sick of me. Prepare to be sick of me as I talk about these strategies, because that's my passion. That's my passion. It's making sure that my community understands the things that they can do to make sure that they are protected for the future, and that they are really and truly creating generational wealth. That's all I have for you today. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you didn't catch the live and you caught a replay, please hit hashtag replay in there. Thanks so much and have a wonderful evening.